Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to have a look at some real big speculation. What if Cardano ADA had a catalyst to take it to $158 per ADA? Something that would make a lot of people very happy. We're going to dig into that. We're going to dig into altcoin season and when we could expect that to actually happen and what people are actually saying out in the real world, right? You know, prominent people in the crypto space, when do they believe a altcoin season is going to be happening? We're going to dig into all of that. If you enjoy this sort of content, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's waste no time. Let's go. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is now at $3.77 trillion, up 0.38% in the past 24 hours. The fear and greed index is at 36, which is still in fear. Bitcoin at 111,735.33, up 0.19% at the time of recording. Cardano is the project we're here to talk about. It's up 100% in the last 1 year. In the past 24 hours, we're up 1.92%. We're at 66 cent 33. And look, I want to dig straight into speculation on whether Cardano ADA could have a catalyst to take it to a whopping $158. And look, it brings me to this article, right, which is exploring what happened when Elon Musk promotes Dogecoin, for example, what happened and what could potentially happen with the price if he was to promote Cardano ADA on the X platform. So again, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but never say never in crypto, right? You just never know what could happen in the future, right? But look, Elon Musk promoted Dogecoin. Here are the tweets back in January 2022. Tesla merch buyable with Dogecoin. Tesla will make merch buyable with Doge and see how it goes. So these tweets did make a really big impact on Dogecoin. It rallied 24,235% in a single year of Elon's endorsement. So again, it's massive implications if somebody like Elon Musk does promote, say, Cardano ADA, right? And if that was to happen, we could see it go to $158, which this is the data that came from Google's AI chatbot Gemini, suggesting that ADA could trade between $100 and $300 over the 2031 2035 timeframes. That's the years. So again, just really interesting. Obviously not something that's going to happen overnight, but ChatGPT or Gemini in this case do have some pretty wild price predictions for Cardano ADA. So I wanted to open this video with just something, pure speculation, something to have a look at, joke. But do you think that this is something that could happen, right? Let me know in the comments below. We've got Cardano ADA's price shows two reversal patterns. Will bulls finally take over? And I think this is something that's likely to happen. Whales or Cardano whales added 50 million ADA worth over $32.5 million, showing slow but steady accumulation from big players in the space. Spent coins age band dropped 36%, signaling early endorsement but not fully conviction among holders, and an inverse head and shoulders and bullish RSI diversion hint at a reversal for Cardano ADA. So we could be seeing a big move to the upside for Cardano ADA. Whales are buying. I think these are the big points to take from articles like this. Then we've got Cardano price prediction, ADA set to double. And this is according to Dan here, pretty well known for his marketing of Cardano ADA. apparently a well-known figure in the cryptocurrency community. He predicts that ADA, Cardano, is on the verge of a significant price rally. He suggests that the price may double from $1 to $1.30, defying skeptics who might see this as another economic fake out, if I can get my words out. I can't talk today for some reason. But yeah, look, interesting. I take what this guy says with a pinch of salt. Obviously, he's not a financial advisor, at least as I understand it. I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure that you take what we say with a pinch of salt. Do your own research. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, because you do risk losing all of your money if you invest in cryptocurrency. Kind of goes without saying, but needs saying at the same time. So, nothing's guaranteed in crypto. You do risk losing all of your money if you do make investments. So why not, contact an actual financial advisor before making any decisions on investments. Now, I do want to talk about, opportunities. Unity, you can now generate rewards by verifying the telecom grid from your mobile phone. I think this is a fantastic opportunity. With Unity, anyone can earn crypto rewards directly from their mobile phone by verifying the global telecom grid. Every verification call made through the Unity app installed on your mobile phone strengthens the network. You definitely want to go look at all the details that sit behind this. If you buy one Unity node, you get 200 Unity license NFTs. You get some minutes tokens. You get some World Mobile tokens. They are locked for a 24-month period. The interesting part is, for me at least, the earning potential is really, really high for this. 200 active licenses can earn you up to $19,200 per month. Obviously, this is, I guess, all determined by, the network performance, market conditions, and operator activity. So, just because this calculator says you can earn up to 19,200, that could be very different, just to put that out there. I've bought, a few nodes. Nick's bought some, our communities, they've bought loads. But yeah, look, I wanted to just highlight the opportunities that are out there. This might be an opportunity for you, it might not be, but I always like to highlight what is available. Using your mobile phone to earn crypto rewards sounds like an absolute genius move, and it's a real utility project, right? They're doing really good things in the telecoms industry. Definitely worth going and checking this project out. Link in the description of the video. Join us in the free educational Discord and ask questions if you have any. We've got Cardano under $1 labeled final bottom before liftoff as ADA enters pre-parabolic phase, according to this article. The broader altcoin market shows early recovery signs. Again, I think that we are buying at really interesting prices right now. I do think that, that we are going to get to a point where we're going to see a big move to the upside. This X account is talking about the potential for a surge of 150% since bottoming at 25 cent in September 2023. So look, I think that this is a huge opportunity. Let me know if you agree or disagree. But there are people out there that don't agree, right? We got the BitGet CEO says altcoin season won't return until 2026, if ever. And again, just really, really interesting. The BitGet CEO, Gracie, says altcoin season won't return, citing fading VC funding and market sentiment. Bitcoin's dominance surges as altcoins underperform by $800 billion. Altcoin season index drops to 37, signaling a strong Bitcoin season and warning confidence in altcoin projects. So again, just really interesting that, she's talking here about the liquidity and stuff like this. She's warned that the long anticipated altcoin season is unlikely to arrive in 2025 or even 2026, signaling a dramatic shift in overall crypto sentiment. Liquidity, momentum, and institutional focus have increasingly shifted from these alternative cryptocurrencies, leaving them with limited investor attention and weaker price action. The message is clear: the golden era of altcoin speculation appears to be on pause. If not over entirely. And I find this really interesting. Um, yeah, very, very interesting. I don't agree with it. I think that, it's easy to actually, um, dismantle this argument. Maybe not so much about VCs. VCs are, a big part of, generating funds to be able to launch some of these projects. But if we have a look here and we just, like I say, go over the last year, 100% up on Cardano, right? I'd love to have the 6 months here, but even when we go for a month, we're down 13.7. So, yeah, in the short time frame, we're down a fair amount. If we go to Bitcoin, so for the month, we're only up 2.8, well, 2.79% in a month. If we go for a year, we're up 67.77%. It doesn't indicate to me that there is no potential, altcoin season. XRP, another phenomenal one, right? Up 413.27%. We go to the month, we're down 3.5% for a month. Like, let's keep going. BNB for the month is actually up 19.15%, which I think is actually more than Bitcoin, right? Let's just go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin for the month, 2.78%. BNB, 19.15. For the year, 92.5. Like these numbers to me, let's even look at Ethereum. For the year, up 61.49%. For the month, up 2.32%. Solana, for the month, up 1.27%. For the year, up 15.58%. What else can we do? Chainlink. For the year, we're up 62.2%. For the month, we're down 10.21%. Like, all I'm going to put out there is like, I'm not really seeing it. Like, I think that we are going to have an altcoin season. I am positioning myself where I think we're going to see true value, and that's going to be in any altcoin that has the potential for a spot ETF being approved by the SEC. I think that that is inevitable. I think that it's going to happen, and I don't think there's anything that's going to stop it. And when it does, it's going to open the floodgates to these other altcoins, right? So these big VCs, these big institutional players, they are going to be looking at alternative coins. So, I actually I actually like Gracie, the CEO of BitGet. And ultimately, she has a lot of data like in her hands when it comes to, what's going on right in the crypto market, like far more than I would have at my hands, way more people working for her than I have. But ultimately, I look at the market differently to perhaps how some of these individuals are looking at the market. And I think that, we are going into that bull run phase. I think, previous cycles would indicate it as well. So again, just really interesting stuff. And then we got the final article, Cardano under pressure, room for crypto payroll innovation is definitely something that is there. I think that we're going to see a lot of big changes, with Midnight, coming into play with a compliant privacy layer. I think, CEOs like Gracie, are, potentially going to be, shocked by what actually transpires in the next few months. So it's going to be interesting times, that no one's right, nobody's wrong until they are, right? I've got my opinion, Gracie's got her opinion, and that is what makes the world a beautiful place, being able to have different views, different opinions, maybe even debate your views and opinions. That is what makes this world a fascinating place and a great place for crypto. So, don't take anything that I say the wrong way. It's just my opinions. We don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. And ultimately, the person that gets it right or wrong will be found out in the medium term, right? Like that's how I view things. And ultimately, I've got in my mind where I vision blockchain technology going and where we're heading. And I think we're very much on track. So it's going to be really interesting. The numbers don't stack up as others are articulating it, but maybe I'm missing something. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.